Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive. Today we are tackling Judge Judy, but with a twist.
A twist?
Yeah, we are not going to be like, analyzing legal strategy or who's right or wrong or whatever.
Oh, interesting.
We're going behind the scenes,
I like it.
the human drama.
Ooh.
Why do people do the things that they do? What can we learn from that?
Yes, love that.
So we found this YouTube compilation
Oh, man.
of some real gems. And we're talking her 2025 season, recent stuff.
Excellent.
So, first case, we're thrown right into a financial whirlwind.
Okay.
Joy is suing James for $1,000, claiming it was a loan.
Mm-hmm.
He's insisting it was a gift.
Okay.
Seems simple, but
It's not.
James, right off the bat, offers 3 different explanations for where this money came from or,
Oh, that's always a red flag, right?
lack of a consistent narrative.
When someone's story changes so much right away.
Yeah, why are there so many different stories floating around?
Exactly.
So, first he's claiming that his car dealership was struggling.
Okay.
Then he shifts gears and he's saying, well, Joy was actually reimbursing him for a trip they took together.
Mm-hmm.
But then he says, oh, no, wait, I needed the money to catch up on child support.
Oh, wow.
But he admits he doesn't even have a child support order. So you have to ask yourself, what is the truth here?
Right, is he just nervous?
Yeah.
Or is it something else?
Is it subconscious?
Is he trying to not take responsibility?
Yeah, are we seeing somebody rational?
Yeah, I mean, we all do that, right?
Yeah.
We try to make our actions seem okay even if they're not.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's move on. We've got Justin who's suing his ex, Jessica.
His ex?
Yeah, for an unpaid loan. He says he gave her to consolidate debt.
Okay.
Which seems reasonable, but the interest rate on this loan is 36%.
Oof, that's a lot.
That's not really a helping hand.
No, not really. That's pretty predatory, actually.
Yeah, that's kind of predatory, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Jessica claims that she stopped paying because she had to file a protective order against Justin.
Okay.
The order was dismissed, though.
Oh, interesting.
So was this a genuine concern, or was she trying to get out of paying?
Right.
It makes you think about how, financial stress can really push people to make decisions
Oh, absolutely.
that they wouldn't normally even consider.
You get desperate.
Yeah, it's one bad decision leads to another. And
You're an Eve.
yeah. And to add to it all, she's paying 500 to 800% interest on other loans before this.
Oh, my gosh.
So this 36% is a good deal for her. So, wow. It's a lot.
Wow. It's a cycle of bad decisions, it seems like.
It really is. And it's sad, honestly. It shows that financial literacy is so important.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have that, you could be taken advantage of.
Absolutely.
Okay, from money problems to automotive chaos. We've got Tanya suing Kelly for damages caused by Kelly's 14-year-old daughter, Destin.
14 years old.
Yeah, who took her mom's car
Okay.
for a joyride,
Oh, no.
which ended in a crash.
Ah.
Now, kids borrowing their parents' cars, that happens.
Yeah, sure.
But in this case, Destiny stole the car and fled the scene.
Oh, wow.
And Kelly, the mom, never reported it to the police
Really?
or her insurance company.
Oh, my.
And oh, by the way, she didn't have car insurance.
Oh, what?
Yeah, Judge Judy was flabbergasted.
Can you imagine?
What was we
Yeah,
thinking?
yeah.
Was it misplaced loyalty?
Was she scared of the law?
Or both?
Or both, yeah.
What leads you to cover up for your kid like that?
It's that protective instinct, right? But
Yeah.
sometimes it clouds your judgment.
Totally. Okay, this next case, it seems less intense on the surface, but it's got its own, layers.
Okay.
A broken sprinkler head.
A sprinkler head.
Yeah. Seems simple,
Yeah.
but high stakes. Former friends Kara and Jadenia are here.
Okay.
And the culprit is Jadenia's 14-year-old daughter, who was jumping on the sprinkler head.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I can't even imagine the force it would take to break one of those.
I know. They're pretty sturdy.
But, so it raises questions, right?
Yeah.
Playful childhood behavior.
Property damage.
Where's the line?
Yeah.
But it's a huge financial burden on Kara, who could lose her housing because of the cost of repairs.
Oh, wow. That's awful.
Yeah, almost $10,000. And Jadenia claims she wasn't supervising that he'd left the party.
Mm-hmm.
But she had no idea about the damage until much later.
Mm.
So was she really not there?
Right.
Or is that not the full story?
It makes you wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's what else was going on?
Right. Okay, this one's a landlord-tenant dispute.
Oh, okay.
We've got Danielle and Michael, a couple who inherited a house,
Mm-hmm.
suing their former tenant, Anthony, for property damage.
Okay.
Sounds pretty normal, but Danielle more than doubled Anthony's rent after inheriting it from her brother.
More than doubled.
Yeah.
Wow.
So is this a legitimate damage claim?
Yeah, is it real?
Or is it a way to get more money out of a struggling tenant?
Right, right.
Like, was there potential for greed here?
Breathe.
Yeah, because here's what's interesting. After he moved out, they listed the place for even more than she claimed she was losing with Anthony there.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
That's suspicious.
Yeah, suspicious.
Yeah.
It just seems like, maybe the damage was just a way to justify raising the rent.
That's not right.
No, it's really not.
Not at all.
It shows, the potential for exploitation
Absolutely.
when somebody's in a vulnerable position.
Yeah, that's scary.
Okay, this one takes us into the world of social media.
Oh, boy.
Lynette is suing her neighbors, Pamela and Ashley,
Okay.
for false reports to Child Protective Services
Whoa.
and a whole online smear campaign.
Oh, my.
Pamela, on TikTok, accused Lynette of using her child for prostitution.
Wow.
And even using her child for prostitution herself.
Oh, my gosh.
It's a serious accusation
Yeah.
to put online.
Yeah, it's scary how social media can be used like that.
Absolutely, the damage to your reputation, just wow.
I know.
Especially since a lot of people just believe what they see online.
Oh, yeah, it's a different world.
Yeah. What drives people to do this, Like, is it that they think they are righting a wrong?
Are they trying to get revenge on somebody?
Are they jealous?
Do they just want attention online?
Yeah, what is it? It's a lot to unpack there, I think.
Yeah, it is.
And I think we all need like a minute to process that.
Yeah, it's heavy.
It really is. It's really scary, actually.
Yeah.
That online, you could just say whatever you want.
And people believe it.
And people believe it. It's really important to think before you post.
Oh, absolutely.
And to like really think about what you're seeing online.
You can't believe everything you see.
Yeah, be skeptical.
You have to do your own research.
Exactly. Okay, so this case is about finances and like agreements.
Okay.
Jason and Lawrence, once friends,
Uh-oh.
they're now facing off over a youth basketball team.
Oh, interesting.
Jason put up $8,500 to start it,
Okay.
expecting to recoup through player fees, but things went sour.
They went sour.
Yeah.
How so?
They only played in 4 out of 6 planned tournaments before disbanding,
Oh, okay.
leaving Jason, at all that money.
Yeah.
And then there were the uniforms that went missing.
Oh, no.
Yeah, which Jason had also paid for.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then Lawrence just casually admits he used some of the money to catch up on his mortgage.
Oh, no. That's awful.
Yeah, it's a clear violation of their agreement.
Even if it wasn't written down.
Yeah, Judge Judy, she always says, get it in writing.
It's good advice.
Yeah, and this case also raises questions about Lawrence's judgment overall.
How so?
Well, remember how players were allowed to join without paying?
Oh, yeah.
And then there were all the rumors of players quitting because of the coach's verbal abuse.
Oh, right.
It wasn't well run.
Yeah, it sounds like a mess.
Yeah. It's a cautionary tale.
It is.
For, starting businesses with friends.
Right.
Set clear expectations.
Get it in writing.
Yes. Okay, so this case is about family dynamics.
Okay.
Andrew is suing his ex-wife, Lori,
Okay.
for selling tools that belonged to his late father.
Uh.
Okay, tools might not seem like a big deal, but for Andrew, they're family heirlooms.
Yeah, I can see that.
Right.
There's sentimental value there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this brings in an interesting legal concept called lashes.
Lashes.
Yeah.
Like lashes.
Yeah, basically, if you wait too long to assert your rights, the court might not, side with you.
Oh, interesting.
It's like if you leave fruit on the counter too long.
And it goes bad.
Right, if you wait too long, your claim might not be valid anymore.
Yeah, it's like use it, you lose it, but for legal stuff.
Right, and in this case, Andrew waited years.
Years.
Years. The tools were there for a decade.
A decade.
Yeah, in the house, and it wasn't until after the divorce that he decided to take action.
Oh, wow.
So legally, his delay is a problem.
Even though he's emotionally attached to the tools?
Exactly. Time matters.
Yeah, time matters.
In legal matters.
A lot.
Yeah. Okay, last case for this part of the deep dive.
Okay.
This one is both heartwarming and, heartbreaking.
Oh.
Sophia is suing Sheree, her pet sitter, for vet bills after her puppy broke her leg.
Oh, no, the poor puppy.
Yeah, poor Dolce. So Sheree's explanation doesn't really add up.
Really?
Yeah, she claims she was taking pictures of Dulcie when it happened,
Mm-hmm.
but no photos.
No photos. Oh.
Then she's like, oh, my husband and daughter were there too,
Mm-hmm.
but they can't give a clear account of what happened.
That's fishier.
Yeah, it's all very suspicious.
Yeah.
And Judge Judy sees right through it.
Of course.
She concludes that Sheree left Dolce unsupervised with her 10-year-old daughter.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's not good.
It's negligence.
Yeah,
right?
it is.
She didn't provide proper care.
And Dulce got hurt?
Yeah. It reminds us to be careful who we trust with their pets.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, ask questions.
Get references.
Do your research.
Yeah, think of it like a job interview.
Yeah.
You're hiring someone to care for your family?
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
It is a big deal. Okay, so we've seen a lot today, Broken promises,
Lots of drama.
financial disputes,
Yeah.
communication breakdowns.
Definitely.
Like, what stands out to you? What are your big takeaways?
Well, it seems like money causes a lot of problems.
Oh, yeah.
Between friends, in families, with landlords and tenants.
It really does. It
Yeah.
can bring out the worst in people.
It really can.
But we also see generosity sometimes.
That's true.
So it's a mixed bag, but it shows how important clear communication is.
Yeah.
And you know what else?
What?
Written agreements.
Yes. A contract can prevent so many headaches.
Yeah, exactly. And we've also seen a lot of like different parenting styles at play,
Oh, yeah.
which can be like tough to navigate.
It is tough. Every family is different.
Yeah, exactly.
And kids are unpredictable.
Right. But it's also about accountability.
Oh, for sure.
When your kid does something wrong, you have to step up.
You have to take responsibility.
Yeah. And we saw like how important it is to choose a pet sitter carefully.
Oh, my God. Yes.
Right.
It's like, don't just pick the first one you see online.
Yeah, do your homework.
Ask questions. Make sure they know what they're doing.
Yeah. Okay, before we wrap up this part, I want to touch on something we've seen throughout all these cases.
Okay, what's that? Truth.
Truth?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
It plays such a huge role in how these cases go.
It does.
Whether it's a witness changing their story
Or someone not telling the whole truth,
or straight up lying.
like our pet sitter.
Yeah. Judge Judy, she has a knack for, seeing through it all.
She's good at that.
It's amazing.
It is.
It shows us that being honest is just, the best policy.
Oh, yeah.
Not just ethically.
It's life easier.
Yeah, it really does.
Less drama. So much less drama. Okay, so we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we'll be diving into 3 more cases from Judge Judy's courtroom. Stay tuned.
Can't wait. So, thinking back to that last case with the puppy,
Oh, yeah.
it reminds me of the basketball case.
With Jason and Lawrence.
Yeah, it's all about doing your due diligence.
Right, like checking things out carefully.
Exactly. Jason put up, what was it, $8,500?
Yeah, $8,500 for the team
To get it going.
with the idea that he'd get it back from the player fees.
Right.
But it all, fell apart.
Yeah, only 4 tournaments.
Yeah, and then Lawrence used some of the money for his mortgage.
It's a tough lesson
It really is.
about clear communication.
And contracts.
Yes, especially with money.
And friends.
Yeah, that's even trickier.
It really is.
But, beyond the money part, I kind of question Lawrence's judgment in general.
Oh, yeah.
Remember all that stuff about players not paying fees?
Oh, yeah.
And the rumors about the coach yelling at the kids?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Doesn't sound like things were run very well.
No, not at all.
So maybe he didn't set out to deceive his friend.
Yeah.
But he wasn't very responsible
Not really.
with the money or with leading the team.
Definitely a cautionary tale.
Yeah.
For anyone thinking about going into business with friends.
Or lending them money.
Oh, especially that.
Yeah.
Okay, so this next case is about family stuff.
Okay.
Andrew suing his ex-wife, Lori,
Okay.
for selling tools that belonged to his dad.
Ah.
Now, it might seem like, oh, just tools.
Yeah.
But for Andrew, they're like family heirlooms.
Yeah, I get that.
They have sentimental value.
That's hard to put a price on.
Exactly.
So where does the law come in?
Well, it brings in this idea of lashes.
Lashes.
It basically means if you wait too long to say, hey, this is mine, the court might not side with you.
Interesting.
It's like, if you leave something out too long.
It goes bad. Like food.
Exactly. Your claim can go bad too.
So in this case,
Yeah.
how long did he wait?
Years.
Years.
Like a decade.
Wow.
The tools were in the house the whole time?
And he didn't say anything?
Not until after the divorce.
Oh, wow.
So legally, that hurts his case.
Even though he has an emotional connection to the tools.
Yeah, time matters.
It does.
Okay, so this last case for this part.
Okay.
This one is, it's a tough one.
Tough how?
It's about Sophia suing her pet sitter, Sheree.
Oh, the puppy case.
Yeah,
Poor Dolce.
right. It's heartbreaking.
It really is.
So Sheree, her explanation for the broken leg just doesn't make sense.
In what way?
Well, first, she claims she was taking pictures of Dolce,
Yeah.
but no photos.
Oh, she couldn't show any.
Nope.
That's weird.
Right. And then she's like, oh, my husband and daughter were there too.
So other witnesses?
You'd think,
Yeah.
but their stories are all over the place.
Suspicious.
Yeah, fair
Sounds
enough.
like she was trying to cover up a mistake.
That's what Judge Judy thought.
What did she say happened?
That Sheree left Dolce alone with her 10-year-old daughter.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's negligence.
It is.
Right?
It is.
Like she didn't provide enough supervision.
And the puppy got hurt.
Exactly.
It's a good reminder to be so careful with pet sitters.
Absolutely.
Don't just pick anyone,
Yeah, it's like any other important decision.
like hiring a babysitter.
Exactly. You wouldn't just trust anyone with your kids.
No.
So why would you with your pet?
Good point.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here.
We have.
Broken promises, money troubles, parenting struggles.
Yeah, a lot of tough situations.
It really makes you think about how these everyday things can turn into big conflicts.
Yeah, and end up in court.
So what are your big takeaways from all this?
Well, I think communication is key.
Yeah.
Like, being clear about what you expect.
And what you agree to.
Exactly, especially with money.
Oh, money is a big one.
It causes so much trouble.
It really does.
But I also think it's about taking responsibility.
Oh, yeah.
For your actions.
And for your kids' actions.
Yes, like, we can't always prevent mistakes.
Right.
But we have to own up to them.
Exactly.
And try to make things right.
And we've seen how important it is to do your research.
Oh.
Like with pet sitters. Don't just assume someone is trustworthy.
Get those references.
Ask questions.
Get your pet's well-being on the line.
Absolutely.
Okay, ready for the last 3 cases.
Let's do it. Okay, so we're back, and, we've seen so much already.
I know, right?
Friendships, finances, parenting, all kinds of
things people argue about.
Yeah, but we're not done yet.
More Judge Judy.
More Judge Judy. 3 more cases?
3 more.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, this one is social media drama. Big time. Lynette suing her neighbors, Pamela and Ashley.
Okay.
And it's for like a really nasty smear campaign.
What happened?
So Pamela on TikTok accused Lynette of prostitution.
Oh.
And suggested she was involving her child.
Oh my gosh.
It's rough. And it just shows the power of social media.
Yeah, how quickly things can spread.
And how much damage they can do.
To your reputation.
To your whole life. And it makes you think, what would drive someone to do that?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Do they think they're some kind of vigilante?
Right.
Or is it something darker, like revenge or jealousy?
Maybe they want to be internet famous?
Yeah, who knows? But the fact that a child is involved.
Yeah, that's especially awful.
It's just, it's a lot.
It's disturbing.
Thankfully, Judge Judy wasn't buying it.
Good.
She saw right through Pamela's whole act.
What happened?
So Pamela tried to use this video as proof.
Okay.
But Judge Judy pointed out that the video actually disproved her claims.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it backfired big time.
Talk about poetic justice.
Right. It's a reminder that social media can be used for good or bad.
Yeah, it's a powerful tool.
Okay, let's move on to this next case.
Okay.
It's about 2 friends, Kara and Judina.
Okay.
And it starts with a broken sprinkler head.
A sprinkler head.
Yeah, I know. Doesn't sound like much.
Not really.
But it turns into this whole thing about parenting.
How so?
Well, Janinia's 14-year-old daughter was jumping on it.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and Kara's facing almost $10,000 in repairs.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, and it could even make her lose her housing.
Oh, wow.
So it raises the question, when do kids' actions become the parent's responsibility?
Yeah, where's the line?
Right. Janinia claims she wasn't supervising her daughter.
That she wasn't there.
Yeah, that she had left the party.
Mm-hmm.
But then she also says she didn't know about the damage until later.
That's strange.
It is.
If she wasn't there, how could she not know?
Right. It just seems like she's going to avoid taking responsibility.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Judge Judy ruled in favor of Kara.
So Janina had to pay.
Yeah, she was held accountable.
That makes sense.
It's a tough lesson, but it's important.
Yeah, parents need to be responsible for their kids.
Okay, this last case.
Okay.
This one is,
What is it?
It's about Sophia and her puppy Dolce.
Oh, yeah, the pet sitter case?
This one really gets to me.
Me too.
You trust someone to take care of your pet.
Yeah, it's a big responsibility.
And then they get hurt. It's just...
awful.
It is. And Cherie's story, the pet sitter, it's just full of holes.
What did she say?
First, she claims she was taking pictures of Dulce when it happened.
Okay.
But she has no pictures.
Oh, no proof?
Nope.
That's not good.
Then she says your husband and daughter were there too.
More witnesses?
But their stories are all, mixed up.
Sounds fuffy.
Yeah, and Judge Judy sees right through it all.
Oh, of course.
She concludes that Cherie left Dulce alone with her 10-year-old daughter.
Oh, no.
And that's when Dulce got hurt.
Poor puppy.
It's a reminder to be so careful with pet sitters.
Oh, absolutely.
Don't just go with the cheapest option.
Yeah, do your research.
Ask for references.
Think of it like a job interview.
Exactly.
You're trusting them with a member of your family.
Yeah, a furry family member, but still.
Right.
So that's it, our deep dive into Judge Judy.
Wow, we covered a lot.
We did. It's amazing what you can learn from these cases.
I know, right?
It's not just about who's right or wrong legally.
It's about people.
Yeah, it's about how we interact with each other.
And how our choices affect others.
Exactly.
So what's our biggest takeaway?
Honestly, I think it's about honesty.
Oh, yeah.
And taking responsibility for your actions.
That came up a lot.
It did. And also, thinking critically.
Especially online.
Yeah, don't believe everything you see.
Do your own research.
And be kind.
Always be kind.
That's the most important thing of all.
Couldn't agree more.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into Judge Judy.
This was fun.
It was. Until next time. The